Please welcome to the stage with a massive round of applause. Give it up for Rahul Venkit!
Keep it going for MC Sean Fitzgerald, everybody! Thank you all so much for being here and supporting stand-up comedy. A big round of applause to all of you, our lovely audience, really. You've been absolutely lovely. So I've been here all night and I can see all of you and I can see in your eyes all of you have just one burning question. Which part of Lower Saxony is this guy from? I'm glad many of you are seated. I come from a small city of 6 million from India. It's all relative. But don't you worry, I've been in Belgium for a long time. I've been in Belgium for so long and integrated so well that I even recently had a burnout. Listen, if you're Indian, that's the ultimate level integration you can have in your life. Like, you cannot assimilate with Belgian and European society more than that, because we don't believe in burnout, you see. Burnout is for the weak. I've been in Belgium for so long that I'm even balding like a Belgian monk. Some of you see my suit and you're thinking, he even dresses like one. When I had this burnout and you're balding, you resort to your roots, right? You resort to your identity. You ask yourself questions. Who am I? What am I? Why am I? And for a lot of Indians who grew up in the same generation as me, the answer was in this Indian rum called Old Monk. Give me a cheer if you know what Old Monk is. Yes! So when many Indians think they're religious people, this is what they actually mean. I've been speaking about being Indian, but tonight I'm gonna avoid all stereotypes, you guys. I'm just gonna avoid it. No Indian stereotypes. Everyone's like, yeah, whatever. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna start my set with a song and end it with a dance. Okay? So, boldly avoiding stereotypes today. The point is, in this first 20 minutes, I'm going to try and also reach a revelation at the end, okay? So, are you all with me? You want to hear some guitar? Yeah! Well, that's good. If you had said no, that would have been very awkward. I'm like, All right, cool. Do we have any Britney Spears fans in the house tonight? I love Britney Spears. And when you're an economics journalist like me, boring, I know, you hear Britney Spears in a different light. You hear her lyrics and you realize, damn, she's smart. And she was singing to us economic warnings about many banking crises. But I was listening. And my days are spent speaking to experts about the doom and gloom that is the current state of the world economy. Is it better to store your money under your mattress these days? Spoiler, it is. So when she was singing this song, I thought to myself, was she talking about the economy? I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Like toxic loans. Yeah, I hear you, Britney. And the more I heard the song, the more I was convinced. But baby, can't you see, I'm calling. Alone like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. If you know the song, clap along. It's getting late, I can't wait. I need a hint, baby, give me it. It's dangerous, I'm loving it. You guys are awesome, thank you very much! And then there was that famous song about moral hazard. Do you remember? Moral hazard is when banks can just give money to whichever investment they feel, even if it's a bad investment, and not care because the banks are too big to fail. So, the song that Britney Spears had for this was, why would they give money? Because they're crazy. I just can't sleep. I'm so excited. I'm in too deep. Whoa, crazy. But it feels so right. Gambling with you, baby, keeps me up all night. Britney Spears, the genius, the economic oracle. Do we have anybody from Greece over here in the house? Anyone from Greece? Portugal? We have 2 Irish people, so you'll do. Remember, when all these countries joined the Eurozone, right? They had to all show good books. But then there was the sovereign debt crisis of 2011, and back then these countries came and sang to the European Central Bank saying, oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right now? Show me how you want it to be. And at this point, Germany comes and says, I hope you like austerity, yeah? Tell me, baby, cause you've got to know now what you've got. My indebtedness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When you're not with me, I lose my mind. Give me a Euro sign. Baby, one more time. Alright! And the thing was, Greece was hit one more time, and Britney Spears had a song for this moment as well. Cause to lose all my senses is just so typically me. Oh baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I messed with your love, I lost him again. Oh baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love. Now you know what, the thing is, we all like to believe we're in love and that we deserve a higher state of consciousness and living way beyond our means, and we love pointing the finger at others. But even for this, Britney Spears had a line, and she said, we're not that innocent. Thank you all so much! Right, who else has rediscovered Britney Spears? Yeah? Alright, so I want to know here, do we have any couples here where the partners are from 2 different countries? Any international couples in the house? Show of hands or a cheer? Who wants to tell me where they're from, where the partner's from? In the back?
Yeah, these 2 guys.
Thank you. I love the friend who throws his friends under the bus. You know? Him over here. Thank you, man. We're gonna get along. So, where are you guys from? What's the story?
Wait, what was the question?
The question was... Sorry, I will try and enunciate. I say I've been here for a long time, and you're like, what? I'll do better. If you're an international couple, where are you from and where's your partner from?
She's from Congo and I'm from Mexico.
Damn! South cooperation, baby. Yeah, I love it. And also I can see why you're here. Both of you need therapy and comedy. So what I love about Brussels, and especially the EU bubble, anybody here who works in the EU bubble, the EU institutions? Wow. For the first time someone confessed. Usually they're like, nope, not me, nope. No corruption here, it's all fine. Now what I love about Brussels is that a Mexican Congolese couple is perfectly normal. Yeah, it's so cool. I love what a melting pot Brussels is. In fact, you're judged for not being in an international relationship, you know? It's like, you find out there are 2 people from the same country, they're like, wait, you had all the flavors of the world and you chose vanilla? Right. All right, you know? And when you do this, you get this very Belgian reaction. Like I said, I've been here for a while, right? And the sign of mild disappointment is this very Belgian. You're just not impressed. You're like, whatever. Like sometimes I'll go to a bar and I'll try to speak my best French and I'll be like, je voudrais un bière. And the bartender's like, it's une beer, bitch. I'm like, can I still have my beer, please? Despite my bad French. So my partner is actually from France. This is the most positive reaction I have ever had for having a French partner. You know? You see, the French have a very bad reputation, and a few comics have spoken about this tonight. The French have a very bad reputation of being rude, you know? But here's my hypothesis. The French are not rude, they're just not that into you. To be rude, they've got to care about you. Breaking news, they don't. They just don't. And it's just like the French are rude, the Indians, we are time optimists. Like I thought this show will actually finish on time. It's okay. In fact, I also have my mom here in the audience visiting from India. All the way. And she's such an optimist, she still thinks that my hair will grow back. But only if I put a lot of Ayurvedic oils on it. And believe. Was that mom? No. She meant hair transplants. I'm sorry. Sorry, you guys are. So I've been together with my partner for 14 years. The French people are like, wow, really? How? We've been married for 11 years. Yeah? And after all this time, she still calls me Chérie. Darling. In fact, she only calls me Chérie because she still cannot pronounce my name. I have saved her number on my phone. Look, if someone laughs so hard, you either gotta clap or you gotta laugh that much, okay? Keep up, people! I've saved her number on my phone as Belle Chérie, Beautiful darling. And then the other day, I found out that I'm saved on her phone as Rahul Venkit. That's why we're with the French, for the stone cold pragmatism. But she shows her love in other ways, you see? Like the other day, I just had come back from India where I'm a spoiled brat. It's just how we are. We have this dual personality. And so I woke up in the middle of the night and I was really thirsty. I'm like, water. And my wife was there and she was like, you want water? I'm like, water. And she was like, go get it your damn self. Is it too late to be on Indian matchmaking? Maybe I can still. So people ask, so what's the communication like, right? My mom, the only question she asked when she found out that there was a French girl in the picture was, does she speak English? Right? Because even in India we know the French with languages. Then my grandmom came and she pushed my mom aside and she said, all that is fine, does she speak Tamil? And I'm like, Mom, we are dealing with a French girl who speaks 2 foreign languages. She speaks English and Chinese. Yeah. And also, I don't really speak Tamil. So, kind of unfair. But then people ask, okay, but then what is the communication like between your families? Right? And I'm like, what communication? If you're not in a relationship with a person from another culture, this is your best reason to do so. No communication equals no miscommunication either. Right? So this is what Christmas reunion dinners are like in our household, okay? So they're eating, having a good meal, and they're like speaking their best French. Bonjour. Bonjour. Ça va? Ça va. that's why we've lasted this long. But there are certain red lines. There are certain red lines. Like in the kitchen can be a major flashpoint if you are in a relationship with a French person. So sometimes I'll be cooking in the kitchen, and then she will come up to me very sweetly and she'll be like, so honey, when are you adding the meat to this dish? When are you gonna do it? And I'm like, honey, it's a vegetarian dish. It's pav bhaji, you know? There is no meat in this dish. She's like, okay. And then sometimes when she's cooking, I'll be like coming up to her and say, hey, honey, when are you gonna add the taste to this dish? Maybe tonight, any chance, maybe? But then, guys, this is getting serious. There was a discovery that nearly led us to the point of divorce.
What?
Yeah. Our national sport in India is adding masalas to everything. Everyone here knows what masalas is, right? The spice of life, baby. Because bland does not belong to our land. So we are the people who gave you masala coke. You're welcome. Masala mouthwash, because even when you brush your teeth, you gotta have those masalas in there. But then what my wife found sacrilegious was the existence of masala croissant. Yeah. The French girl here gagged. Okay, who knows the Heimlich maneuver? Someone save her. She was like, what? The actual is a masala croissant. I'm like, honey, you take a perfectly delicious and innocent, puffy French croissant and you assault it with masalas to make it delicious. So that nearly led us to divorce, but no, then we looked into it, and then it turns out when you're married with kids in Belgium, divorce only means you get to see your partner a little less. Like, just a little less. And then you're stuck in this logistical nightmare until the child leaves home, which I hear in Belgium is like 34 years old. Not attractive. But then there are certain advantages, right? There are certain advantages when you have a French wife. For example, when you're going to ask for Belgian nationality at your local commune. Yeah. So the guy, he came up to me and he said, okay, so why do you want to be Belgian? Why? And I said, because it would be a great way to piss off my French wife. Help me! He's like, sir, why didn't you tell me this before in the fast track procedure? That was the day I discovered the way to be a Belgian national. So tonight is also partly to apologize to my wife who thought she was marrying this exotic Indian guy. Turns out, she ended up with a Belgian. So questions of identity. Who am I? Where are we? Why? And what is the revelation? Wherever you go as an Indian, you've been here for a long time, there are ways where your nationality seeps through. I was in Buenos Aires, Argentina the other day. It was many years ago. I like to pretend. And then I was there trying out tango, dancing. Latin dances in general is a teaser, is a curtain raiser of what may or may not be. It's subtle. Indians are not subtle, we are subtle. So we are taught to shake whatever God gave us, right? We are actively encouraged by Bollywood, the film industry. Yeah. Give it up for Bollywood, you people, yes! Bollywood tells us to dance like a snake, you know, or to dance like a peacock. But I see a lot of skeptical faces here. I think the only way to win you over is by doing a live demonstration right now. All right? Let's... All right, people, what I need for you all is your clapping your hands. All right? So, in Bollywood dancing, shake it all you got. And sometimes you can be the snake, you can be the snake charmer like this. And sometimes you are the snake. Sexy, I know. Ladies, I'm taken, do not bother. And so then I realized, wait a minute. I am Belgian now. I am getting old, balding like a monk. This means my identity. I am the Belgian old monk. Guys, you've been absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. Please give it up for Barry. Give it up for Sean, you're amazing MC. All of you have been absolutely wonderful. Thank you and good night.